This is the website AZPOINT, and the website is azpoint.azcourts.gov. We will start out by creating an account. It's going to be at the top of the page on the right corner. You're going to create an account. You're going to need a good email address because it's going to send you a link so you can verify your account. You will be filling this whole page, especially the ones with the little stars. That is very important to proceed. You will be putting your first name, last name, a good email address because you will be sent a link to verify your account. And then you will need to create your username and password. The username should not be anything related to your email address. It cannot have the same name. You will have to create a whole different username. And password, make sure you write your password twice and exactly the same. Please write down your username and password. It was very important, just in case you need to go back in there and fix any errors or add any incidents or correct anything at all. And your security question. Also write down your security question. It's very important, just in case you forget your password, you have your security question. And at the end, you will be able to check off if you want it in English or Spanish. And the courts will know that you need an interpreter. You're going to acknowledge the terms of use. You have 90 days. It does tell you you have 90 days. And you're going to create user. And as soon as you're done creating the user, it's going to tell you step 1 of 2. You're going to have to go to your email to verify your account. I'm going to log in. The welcome page, you're going to go all the way to the bottom. It's going to give you a lot of information that you need, finding a victim advocate. But to start the petition, you have to go all the way to the bottom where it says view your petitions or start a new petition. You're going to start a new petition. As soon as you start a new petition, it's going to give you questions of what's the relationship between you and the defendant. This is going to be your information. You are the plaintiff. The victims are the plaintiffs. So it's going to give you something to scroll right here. Married, live together. This is just to base off if it's an order of protection or an injunction of harassment or a workplace of injunction. So we can say we live together in the past and the present, intimate partners. But if you were not in a relationship with that person, there's another tab that says live together, past or present, non-intimate partners. Those two are the same. It's still going to qualify as an order of protection. So let's put married. So we're going to put next section. This is going to ask for all your information, date of birth. Everything in red, you must complete. It won't let you proceed if you do not complete the boxes in red. And if you don't know their information, defendant's information, if you don't know their information, like date of birth, it's okay. There's an estimate box. Just estimate. You can put 0101 and estimate the year they were born. And this is going to be all their information. Date of birth, address. If you don't have their home address, you need a city at least, a city and a state. You could put any city that you believe he was last or she was last residing in. Phone number. If you don't know their phone number, there's the boxes that says, I don't know phone number. You go ahead and click those information if you don't know that information. It's going to ask you a lot of questions about how the defendant looks like, how tall is the defendant, estimate or exact. And as soon as you're done with the defendant's part, you could continue with the questions of family court. Is there any family court pending, child support, any custody, parenting time? That depends on what court you could go to. Not every court sees you if you already have something pending in family court. And then the next question will be, is there already an order of protection pending between both parties? And if you believe that person is in danger to you, if they're allowed to have any firearms or any protection towards your animals. The last question is, request your requesting to the court. That is like if you want to ask the judge, if you want 7 days of exclusive use of the home, if you want exclusive use of the home, if you just want to go in there, get your stuff and get out as soon as possible, you could request that. You could request exclusive use of the home. Additional persons, that's adding people to your petition, kids, mom, dad, anybody that lives with you that agreed to be on the order of protection. And the last but not least, the incident. What did that person do to you? Why do you need an order of protection? What is that person doing towards you? Something brief and short, because you will be able to explain more to the judge. Just an example. The defendant came over to my house, started yelling at me, screaming at me, throwing the control at me. I asked him to leave or her, and he wouldn't listen. She wouldn't listen. She wouldn't get out. I had to call 911. That's it. You don't have to put in police report numbers. You don't need to report it to the police. At least write down what that person did to you that day, or in an estimate date if you don't remember. Because a lot of judges understand that you don't remember the exact date. A lot of trauma, a lot of things are going through your head that you don't know the exact date. There's an estimate box. Just give it a best estimate. And you could talk within 1 year only of the incident. It has to happen within the 1 year. It's very important to write down everything possible, because whatever you write down, that's the only thing you would be able to talk to the judge about. Because if the defendant asks for a hearing, the defendant only goes prepared for what you wrote in the petition. So it is very important to write down everything you need to talk to the judge about. And as soon as you're done with everything, you're going to save and continue. The last step will be make court ready, and then save petition. The confirmation number is at the very top of every page. And another thing that's very important, on AZPOINT, there's a safety button. It's on the right corner. You could just push the button. It's going to take you to another screen, and it's not going to show anything that you wrote on AZPOINT. It's not even going to show that you're on AZPOINT. You just push the safety button, and it takes you to a different screen. And as soon as you go back into the AZPOINT after pushing the safety button, you're going to press home. You're going to log in, press home, go all the way to the bottom. And since you already started it, you're not going to start any petition. You're going to view your petition. You're going to push the button to view your petition, and there's going to be a dashboard. The dashboard is still in progress. You're just going to continue it. Thank you.